doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Greetings from the frozen hellscape that is the United States right now. It's fucking cold.
It's cold. It's cold.
It's
It's frozen
cold.
here.
Yeah, I'm a little more south than you are, so it's not as frozen, but it's cold as fuck. It feels like I don't want to be outside.
I don't either because it's icy enough here to where I've seen people on Facebook like fall and fracture or break their arm or something. I'm like, I would be so embarrassed. I can't do that.
Hey, Dick Rash, be safe this week walking down your stairs, my guy.
Yeah, I meant to ask, was that because of ice or was it just wet or
No,
something?
I think it was just wet, like just from like dew and stuff. Which reminds me, I'm gonna send you that video now while I'm thinking about it so you can watch it. I already got approval, I think. But then he also told me that I do have surrogate older brother privileges. So
Aw.
yeah, there you go. I sent that for you to watch later. But yeah, so right before we started recording, Alyssa mentioned that her nephew-in-law?
Nephew.
Nephew? Oh yeah, nephew, because sister. Okay, okay, there we go. Yeah, nephew. It has a chance to get a job where he picks up dead bodies from like crime scenes and just like or where people have died.
Yeah, well, no, just I think just in general, but I was telling my sister-in-law like it could potentially be a possibility that, it's not always like a nice little nana in a hospital. It could be like gore, you know.
Yeah. Also, real fast, preface this. This might go somewhere kind of gross. So anyone listening who doesn't like hearing really gross descriptive things, skip ahead. Skip ahead a little bit. Just, yeah. Yeah. Because I do have a story, 2 stories
Oh,
actually,
okay.
kind of go along sort of with that, just the gory part, but the other one goes more along the lines of what your nephew is going to end up doing because it's not something I wanted to see. That's where the morbid curiosity comes in.
Yeah, I think I know what you're
So this so anyway, so I was scrolling through right before we started recording too. I had said something about like a decapitated head. I was scrolling through Bloody Disgusting on new movies this week, and there was just like this random decapitated head from a movie. It's a fake head, obviously, but I was like, oh, damn. And then it reminded me of the other day. We were at the table eating dinner and had Sandy on my side of the table next to me, where if she looked over, she would have saw my phone. And then 2 of my other kids were around me where if they would have looked, they could have seen my phone, but I forgot that I was under the podcast's Instagram, and I was going through stories, and when I clicked, I stopped paying attention to talk to Sandy. When I looked over, it was just someone's like face being like a skull being ripped apart, and I'm like, holy shit! Over here, like trying to make sure they didn't see it and play it off. Luckily they didn't, but I'm like, my God. And then I forgot about it and opened my phone again. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's still there.
gosh.
But the other story is back when I worked at Walmart. I don't know. Have I told you this?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
okay.
pictures.
Yeah. Some guy came up and was like, hey, I'm a lawyer. I have a court case. I was wondering if I could get these pictures printed out. They're pretty graphic. I'm over here. I'm like, okay, let me see. He looked at me just dead in the eyes. He's just, no, like it's a bloody crime scene. And I'm like, oh shit. So I got my manager and told him, and he went and asked management. They're like, yeah, it's fine. Print them out. Man, I was not prepared at all for what the fuck printed out in this.
Oh, damn.
And like, you know what? I'm not going to go into detail because like it's one of those things where you start talking about it and it just the picture tells a story and it's like, man, this guy had a baked potato, and that was like That was his plan. And I'm like, I don't know what happened here, but like, it was just like,
Wait, what?
oh,
He had, like, a literal baked potato?
he was sitting on his couch, and what it appeared to be was that he
Oh.
himself. But I'm like, why did he make himself a baked potato, sit down and watch TV and decide to do that? That's where my brain came in. I'm like, am I being an investigator now?
Dun, 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 dun,
Was
dun,
this a setup?
dun.
Is that what this court case is about? But yeah, it was oh my god, it was not. I just those like right now thinking about it, just the one image is like burned into my brain, and then the other pictures were of the bullet or something, and the other pictures were like of like just the autopsy, and I'm just like, I got kind of dizzy, and I'm like, I gotta walk away, and my manager
That you
checking them
being
out. I'm
bothered
like, I can't.
that
Yeah, I'm like, I can't. Like, this is too much, too much. But oh, seeing that, I just it made me. It's reassuring though when I do see stuff like that because of like how it affects me. It reassures me that I do still have empathy and that I'm not some fucking
yeah.
psychopath who's
Mhm.
dead inside. Not saying I don't have empathy for some people, but I mean, I mean, not saying that I have empathy for everyone. You get what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
still I could, that's a human being, but yeah, wild sight to see out in the wild like that. Not like it was like on a
Yeah.
website or something, just in person. I'm like, this is real. This was somewhere near here. I don't like this.
And you know what else is real? It's our podcast, The Nightmare Signal.
Hey, and I'm
Welcome.
yeah.
Hey, I got an intro or a introduction, whatever.
Nah, you were there. You're right. You're right. What's funny is my brain was like, all right, you got to do the introduction this time, and then you did it. You did it for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am one half of this podcast, Derek.
I'm one half Alyssa. Oh, and in case the listeners don't know, I used to work at a funeral home for 5 years. Gosh. I'm getting over being a little sickly, so sorry in advance, but,
Look, they've listened to me for the last like 14 episodes, sniffling into the microphone. It's okay.
yeah, so if anybody has any questions about, like, death stuff or whatever, feel free to write them in. We could have a little death corner if we want.
Yeah.
I don't know, spooky. Yeah, yeah. So I, uh I haven't done that job in a while, but I've kept my license up in case I wanna go back 'cause, I had to go to school and get, like, licensed with the state and stuff, and, I'm actually slightly overdue to renew my license because it's on your birthday, which was last week for me, so I need to do that, but, whenever you renew your license, you have to do, like a set amount of hours of continuing education. So you have to, like, read stuff and then take these little quizzes, and sometimes the quizzes will have really funny questions, so I'll set some of those aside um, if there are any. It's like dumb shit, like, you know
Kind of
"What would you
interested
do in this
in these
situation?"
questions.
And it's like, "Ah, be crazy!" Or like,
Oh my
"Logical
god.
thing, kind of logical thing."
Are these like choose a response or write a hypothetical?
Yeah, choose. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like
Hmm.
multiple,
Multiple
choice
choice. There you go.
stuff,
That's what I was
and
trying to think
and
of.
you have to get a certain grade on it, or you have to retake it or whatever, but yeah.
Sounds disgusting.
Interesting stuff.
Love the contrast there.
Interesting, disgusting.
Nah, I mean more power to you. When I found that out about you, I was like, oh whoa. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't think I know anybody who does that. But then didn't Jamie or her sister do like crime scene photos or cleanup or something?
Oh, I don't think it was Jamie, but yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
have to
know.
ask her about that. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like it was one of them. I don't
Yeah, that
know.
would be a crazy job.
Yeah, I like I said, I couldn't. I just no, I'm good.
You're
Like,
so
trust me, I'm I'm a rubberneck like a motherfucker when I'm on the road. I'll tell you, I see an accident, I'm like, "Ooh," but I know if I see it, Imma feel bad because I did see a dead guy one time. It was right after it happened. These people pulled out in front of him on a motorbike, and he was just helmet on still, but you could see the blood on the ground, and I was just like,
shit.
"Oh my god," and I came passing back by, and they had the white sheet over him, and I'm just like, it was just like, again, it's things you see it in movies, it's not real, you
Yeah.
can disassociate. That's why, like, Sandy doesn't like the horror movies, a lot of the ones where they're kinda graphic like that, because she still feels like the empathy and empathetic from is that my word of the day? Um, while watching the movie, you know what I mean? Because she sees them as people. Me,
Mhm.
I'm like, I've disconnected my brain of like, okay, this is a movie. They're not real. Now, unless it's a movie that where the story really gets you invested and you just kind of you really
Mhm.
care, they do a good job at making you feel for the characters. Then it bums me out, but I'm still able to, disassociate that from, reality. But when you
Yeah.
see it in person, it sucks.
Yeah, when you said that about the guy on the road, actually, when I started my first funeral home job, it was, like, maybe, like, 2.5 hours away from where I lived. So I was driving there, to move there, and there was an accident on the road, and there are all these bikers and stuff, and, I can't remember if I saw someone on the ground or if I could just tell, like, somebody's died or whatever. And then, I started work on Monday, and I went in, and, like, one of those dudes was there that had, like, died at the biking accident. Like, he
Fuck.
had, like, his, biker stuff, or I don't remember how I knew, but I just knew, like, "Oh, shit, I actually saw, people from that accident, and then he's here." That was pretty crazy.
Jesus. That's, yeah. That life is weird, man. Um,
That's
I am curious though, what got you interested in that? Is that just something you've always just like, you
So it's
know,
kinda funny,
cool?
my, career teacher in 8th grade, oh, career connections, that's what it was. So it was like this little class, and, it taught you how to be a little business person. It was like, "This is how you write checks," and, like, "This is how you be an adult," and stuff like that. And so we had a career day, and at the time, I was like, "I wanna be a musician," even though I just liked music, I didn't know how to play it. So I was like, "Well, that's not a feasible one," because we were trying to
Nothing wrong
decide where
with
to
that.
go. Because what's that?
I said nothing wrong with that. I mean, I know a lot of people who were like, I want to play music and they get a guitar and then they're just like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got a guitar and, like, took a couple lessons, and then I was like, this isn't for me," but so, we were gonna have a day where we went and shadowed somebody in a field that we would like to work in. I didn't know where to go, and I was kinda like little weird goth kid, and my career teacher was like, "You should go to the funeral home." And I was like, "Yes, I'll do that." And so I went to the local funeral home, and it was me and this other guy, and the reason the other guy went is because he was dating, um, a guy's that worked at the funeral home's daughter. So we're, like, in fucking 8th grade, but I guess he's like, "I need to go impress my girlfriend's dad." Like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
So it was, like, me and him, and then my grandma, she was, like, our driver. Because, we're, like, 12, 13, or whatever. So we all go to the funeral home, and we, like, hung out there for a full day. We, like, dressed in nice clothes, and they, showed us, how you make arrangements, like different casket stuff, all of that. obviously, we were children, so we didn't see, like, any dead bodies, but there was a funeral that day, and I remember it was a veteran, so the casket was closed and there was a flag over it, and we, like, helped them, like, move his casket into the church and whatever, and we, like, sat there and watched his funeral and stuff, and then I went back to school.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
8th grade. I couldn't imagine that. I'm trying to think of what the hell was I doing in 8th grade? I don't remember. Skateboarding, I think. I think that's when I got into it. But yeah, I couldn't imagine going to like I don't think I had ever been to a funeral at that point.
I I guess I had. Actually, I guess I'd been to a couple, 'cause I'd been to one at the funeral home that I went to.
It's all full circle.
Yeah, all full circle. But yeah, and then, like, as time went on and then I graduated, I was like, "Ugh, I don't know what I wanna do." And then I remembered that, and so I started looking into mortuary school and just decided to go for it.
Interesting. And it's funny because I'm so used to, like, people being, like, maybe, like, 3 to 4 years younger than me. So,
Oh, uh-huh.
whenever they talk about high school, it was most of them were doing during, like, the emo phase, but you're
Oh.
my age, so, like, you actually
Mhm.
remember the goth phase, like, when Hot Topic was Hot Topic. So,
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
just let me guess, was it just, like did you ever have Jinkos or the parachute pants?
Dude, I wanted Jinkos, I didn't have any, though.
Didn't have any? Did you wear, like, the big black hoodies with, like, band logos on them?
But yeah.
I wanted to do that, but we were too poor.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have, like I did my version of that. Like, I
Gotcha,
remember I got,
gotcha, yeah.
like, this Grinch hoodie from Walmart, and I was like, "Okay, it's the Grinch, he's grumpy, that'll work." 'Cause I
Yeah.
just, like, wear that year round.
Nothing wrong with that. That's that's crazy, though, like, 8th grade, "Hey, go hang out at the morgue." I mean, at the funeral home. I will say, though, while you were talking, I was waiting for an opening to make a joke, but I'm glad there wasn't one because it's so stupid. I was waiting for you to be like, "Yeah, he brought us back there so we could see a dead body, but you said you didn't see one." So I'm like, "Ah, it wouldn't work." But I was gonna be like, "You went back there, yeah," and the mortician was just like, "Hey, yeah, you could, come right here? Yeah, look, you could hide your weed in here." Just
Oh
opens up a
god.
butt flap or something.
Did you say a
Yeah.
butt flap?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just making something up, I don't know. Yeah, yeah,
You
no
put
one
your
no
weed in this dead body's butt.
look, no one will look there.
What
Yeah.
the
It's just it's I don't know, man. Adam Sandler lives rent free in my head from, The Hot Chick with that have you ever seen The Hot Chick? He's
Oh my
always
god,
like
it's been so long, I don't remember it.
they go to that place where they sell the earrings, and, Adam Sandler's character works there, and he's like, "Yeah, this is a cool box. Yeah, you could hide your weed in there, man." And just throughout the whole movie, anytime he shows up, he's like, "Yeah, you could hide your weed in there." So it's just a joke that me and Sandy do all the time.
Oh.
That's just what I imagine, like, him cutting into a body going, "Oh, hey, you could hide your weed
Put
in
my
here.
weed in here.
If the cops come by, they won't look."
That is true. People do not like dead bodies. They wanna avoid them.
"I'm sorry, or your brick of heroin that I sent you," you know?
Oh, yes, yes.
Might be a little more relatable.
My cats have enjoyed playing in that heroin paper, so thank you. Are you okay? He about choked on his coffee. Are you okay? It's maybe
Yeah.
dead, I don't know.
Almost Jesus Christ, I almost spit coffee out my nose. God, because my immediate thought was like, if this whole situation was real, it's like, I don't think it's the paper why they're acting like that. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
heroin residue, they're just high and they're just That's crazy. Uh, while we're on the topic of, like, dead people and death and stuff, look at this, man,
Mhm.
look, we didn't know what the hell we were talking about today. Look, this
Yeah,
came
we're
naturally.
here.
Have you ever seen the weird shit that people find on Google Maps?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy.
Like, did you see the one where it was in some country? Was it Italy or was it Spain? I think it was Spain. It's a guy loading something into the car, and it's clearly like a body wrapped up.
And
And hold on, where's it at? And turns out, like, if I remember correctly, this turns out it really was that.
shit, so Google was like, we need to investigate this."
Yeah, they ended up blurring it out. I don't know if it's still there or not, but yeah, I sent you the picture, but when I saw that, I was like, "What
Oh,
the fuck?"
shit. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's damn.
yeah,
That looks like a car you would put a dead body in, by the way.
it does. And then here's this one. There was one of this guy with a bike walking down the road, and this one straight up looks like it, but there's like another angle where you see him where it's not what it appears. But
Whoa,
yeah, it just looks like
that's
he's got a
creepy.
for those listening, it just looks like a body inside of a sleeping bag, and he's carrying it on
Mhm.
his bike, which shows that it's not an actual body. Because 'cause I'm like, it'd be a lot heavier than that for him
Yeah,
to use a bike, you
it'd
know? It's
probably be
like,
hard to do that.
yeah, it's all flimsy and limp and, you know, yeah,
That's
crazy.
what she said.
I think you said something earlier, and I was about to make it "that's what she said" joke, but I don't even remember what it was now. I think it was before we started recording. But yeah,
Well,
you
you know
guys
what oh,
oh, sorry.
sorry.
No, no, no,
I
no,
was gonna make a very shitty segue, so you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you guys should go do that. Look up weird shit found on, Google Maps, 'cause, there's a pier where it looks like
Oh.
there's, like, blood all over it, and there's people standing there, but I think it was debunked that it was, like, a picture that was there before. Actually, holy shit, that looks
Oh,
like it was drug there. But I think there was some it was explained of what it was. But yeah, pretty interesting.
yeah, that is. Those Google cars are crazy. I saw one video where this girl was talking about how she went out to check her mail just, like, looking like absolute shit, and the Google car drove by, and then it's, like, a picture of her house, and she's, like, just looking like total shit, like, it's like a
I've
goofy look on her face.
I think I've seen that one. I also like the ones where, like, they're clearly see it and they're running, but it's a snapshot of them
Mm,
just
mhm.
frame by frame.
Yeah, there's ones of, like, dogs pooping and stuff.
Mhm. Fun stuff people find on there. Do it too much time on their hands, I guess. But hey, at least I guess they're doing something.
Mhm.
Me, I spend most days checked out, trying to be.
Yeah, it's hard not to be.
Yup.
But we're gonna check in about some movies that we watched.
Oh.
Man, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for these segues today.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, about time you take the reins. Jeez. No.
Just had to mainline some coffee.
Yup. Plus, it's also early-ish. We meant to start at
Mhm.
9, but, you know, stuff, life, kids. My kids.
Kids are just, running about, um, playing with cat toys, so they're fine.
I am surrounded in this room by my adopted children.
Ugh,
All my all my spiders and bugs and stuff.
scary adopted children.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
Very,
sorry,
very
I don't mean to judge your children, but
it's okay.
those are
Mm.
the only children of yours I'll judge are the spider ones. The other ones, no.
I don't blame you. I forget they're there half the time. I don't. I'm always poking my head over looking at them. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, hey. And they're just annoyed. But yeah. Anyway, so we have movies like Alyssa said. Who wants to go first?
You
Do you
can
want me
go
to go
first if
first?
you want.
Okay. Yeah, because I think I'd like to try to rotate it. I don't want to seem like, okay, anyway. So first thing first, I went and saw Bone Temple again the other day. As I said before,
Nice.
I like rewatching movies, especially movies I like. I like going to see them in theaters. Plus, Dick
And you
Rash
like
said that
Daddy's Bone Juice, if I'm hearing that correctly. Is that right?
Daddy's Juice from the Bone Temple. Yes, it's the specific
Okay,
place I
yeah,
like
sorry.
getting it. Yes. No.
Apparently, I don't know our podcast properly, but you know what I meant.
Curly texted me. I guess when he loaded up Spotify to see the title, he was like, "Daddy's Bone Juice." I'm a Daddy's Juice from the Bone Temple. But yeah. So Dick Rash told me for my birthday he would take me to go see that movie. I guess kind of
Oh,
make
cool.
up for it because we didn't hang out or anything. So I was like, yeah, sure. Once he fucking Looney Tune fell off his porch, that was a bit delayed, but we eventually went, and I was able to get a better opinion on it, and just to make sure how I felt
Oh,
about it. And yeah, so I like 28 years later better. 28 years later better than Bone Temple. Bone Temple is good. They're both to me pretty equally good. Okay, but there's just something about the first one that I really enjoy, and I think it's just because it was done by Danny Boyle, and I like his filmmaking style and the way he shoots things and just the artistic side of it. I'm pretty sure I've said this. I said this last week or one of the many times I've talked about this fucking movie already. But coming into this one, it was directed by Nia DaCosta, which she did The Marvels, which was the all-female Marvel movie with Miss Marvel, and that one apparently didn't do well. I enjoyed it. It's not the worst. It's not bad, but like there's better Marvel movies. But anyway, um, so I was excited to see what she did with this, and she did a really good job. But this just felt more like just a regular movie, rather than the
mhm.
other one felt like there was emotion and I don't know. There's something about it, even the music from it. But that movie was met with mixed reviews, and then you got the new
Mhm.
one. Suddenly, everyone fucking loves it. It's getting higher
Oh,
ratings than the
really? I
other one.
haven't read reviews.
Yeah, and then like the movie ended, and Dick Rash goes, "I'm sorry, man, but I really like this one." I'm like, "Well, I don't know why you're apologizing, but I'm glad you liked it. That's awesome. It got you back in, but I still don't understand what you don't like about the first one. Like, I don't understand it." And I think part of it was that he didn't understand certain things that they introduced in it. But I'm like, yeah, but this is a trilogy, so of course they're going to introduce something that they'll eventually explain, you know? And
Oh,
now that he got like some of the answers he wanted and the route that they took, he really liked it. But I really like what they added to the story and everything. But it's just that feel and the feel of Danny Boyle. Uh, I took a screenshot because sometimes I Google questions I have or like my own opinions on stuff because I'm like, do other people feel this way? Like, because it's always hard for me to put into words how I feel about something. Sometimes my brain doesn't work when it's supposed to, and then when it's in the
yeah.
middle of the night, I'm in bed, I'm like, "That's the perfect way to explain this."
Yeah.
But, I asked it was something along the lines of, "Why do people like Bone Temple more than 28 Years Later?" Or something along those lines,
Mhm,
and someone asked that question, was just like, "I honestly like, they're both good movies, but I prefer 28 Years." And this
mhm.
guy, I feel like put it very well. I think Alyssa is high.
I was like, maybe he's not gonna notice. There was a hair, I think it was a cat hair, just, like, floating, and I swatted it away, and I thought it left, but then it came, like, right in front of my eyeball.
I looked up and I just see her just intently staring at her go, "Look, is she casting a spell on me? What the fuck?"
I'm not. I was like, "I'm gonna be really discreet. He's not gonna notice. I'm not gonna take him out of what he's saying."
Uh, actually, so the camera's right here and you're right here in front of it, so I'm looking it makes it easier for me to talk like I'm looking at somebody, so I'm most of the time looking right at you, so don't do it again. No. And, anyway, this guy pretty much said, how I felt about the movie. He's like, "I'm with you. I much preferred Years because Boyle behind the camera. The vision he had for the first was so surreal and emotional," which is exactly what I've been saying. It's like it's something about the emotion of it, something about the world. It just felt different than this one did. The world he created was so dreamlike and visually impactful. I just knew and felt that Temple was not Boyle. It was jarring tonally in a way, but I still enjoyed it, as you said. Lost charm, but did the trick. Looking forward to Boyle coming back behind the lens for the last one. And I agree with all of that because he has kind of a hyperactive style, the way he
Oh,
films and edits things. It's like crazy cuts that kind of just feels chaotic, like how the rage virus is. Because essentially, and it's a rage virus. They're not really zombies. It's a virus. Once you watch the first one, you'll see. But yeah, so Bone Temple's really good. The actors, stories well written. I mean, it's by Alex Garland. He wrote all three of this new trilogy. But yeah, that's where I sit. I still like 28 Years. Also, the soundtrack in that one, I like it a lot. It's very, very different. Young Brothers is the band. I'd never heard of them until then, but after that movie, I just looked so much stuff up about the movie, wanted to learn more about it, and then the soundtrack. And then with this one, I listened to the soundtrack a lot. And then with this one,
mhm.
I was like, that was a cool movie. I don't really need to see anything else until the next one because something happens in it and I can't fucking wait to see where it goes.
Nice.
Also, Ray Fiennes. I'm correcting myself here. Last episode and everywhere else, I've been saying Ray Fiennes. Fiennes. I don't know. I just trying to pronounce things the way I'm reading them, but it's Ray Fiennes.
Ah,
I'm sorry for anyone who's like, "Hey, stupid, you said it wrong." But yeah, so that's my opinion on that. And the other movie I went and saw was Primate, the one that Alyssa
yeah!
suggested.
Ben, 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 Ben!
Ben, Ben Guy the Ape Man. Ben. Bill,
Oh, Bill.
Bill. I was
Oh,
like,
you
we're
said
gonna,
Ape Man. Okay.
yeah, Ape Man. uh,
Yeah.
so Alyssa mentioned this, uh, on the podcast last week that I should go see it, and I am so glad I did.
I'm so glad he liked it because I was like, "Oh, I hope I'm not overhyping it," and he watches it and is like, "What the fuck was that?" But, oh, man, it's
No.
so good.
So this movie I wasn't sure what to expect going in. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be one of those movies where you don't give a fuck about anyone in the movie, where they're all just like these trash characters where you're literally there just to watch them get offed, and everything is like purposely kind of campy and goofy, and they just say
Uh,
like weird quips. The kind of movies I'm talking about with teens,
yeah.
like they say something to the whatever's killing them right before they get killed, and then yeah, just cringy
Yeah.
shit. But this was the complete opposite. This was like, "Hey, this is gonna be a creature feature, but we're gonna take it serious for the most part,
Yeah.
but we're just gonna go all out with the kills and stuff." Now, there are some, like, your
Yeah.
stereotypical characters, but
Yeah.
this was a movie that I needed, and I've been wanting for a
Right?
while. It's just a creature feature movie, a movie about an actual animal, just going ape shit, no pun intended.
Literally. Yeah, and it's not like we're not gonna waste time being like, "Well, how did he get this?" or whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, we're ripping faces off, we're playing cool music, we're running around. Fuck how it happened,
Yep.
you know?
But even then, I mean, they lightly explain how that happens, but that's all you need, and
Yeah, yeah.
it gets into it quick
Mhm.
because not
Oh,
just
yeah.
not
Opening
even
scene.
yeah, And not even just from that, it's not like opening scene and then we gotta wait 45 minutes for it to pick up. It's
Mhm.
like, no, we get about 10, 15 minutes in after that, and that's when shit starts getting weird and, um, some pretty gruesome stuff happens. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was all practical. I need to look more
Yeah,
into that.
I think I read that, they kinda did some, like, filler things with CG, but yeah, it's mostly practical.
Yeah, 'cause I think the jaw, I mean, these aren't really spoilers because you don't know when it happens, but, like, the
Yeah.
jaw scene,
Oh, yeah.
um, that had to some of that had to have been CGI, but
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, yeah, okay. Like you just said, it just says that, it relied heavily on practical effects because it was a
Mhm.
person in a suit, and that would be my only complaint at times is the suit was almost maybe not uncanny valley, but there's times where the head seemed bigger than it should have or something.
Oh,
I don't
I didn't get that at all. I was, like, in it, I was like, "That's a
yeah.
monkey."
No, there was just certain times where, like, when, like, I don't know, the way it moved or
What made
something, it just yeah. Then again, it coulda just been my brain, like, knowing that it was a person in a suit, not just,
Oh,
but regardless, though, that person got the mannerisms down, everything. Must took those classes they took in for Planet of the Apes movies.
yeah,
But
monkey
I
class.
fucking I love this movie. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some humor in it, like, especially with Ben.
Mhm.
Again, the jaw scene when he takes it, puts it up to his mouth like and he's
Yeah!
just having fun. I was
Like
like, "Oh my god."
yeah,
But I loved everything about this movie, and I highly recommend it. I mean, it's a straightforward horror movie, straightforward
yeah,
creature feature. It's not trying to, uh, be elevated and or
yep.
anything. It's just a modern take on the kinda movies we grew up with along the lines
Oh, yeah.
of, like, Deep Blue Sea and Anaconda, Lake
Mhm.
Placid, all that kinda stuff, except for
Forgot about Lake Placid.
dude, I just remake it, but good. 'Cause, like, when I was younger, I loved it, but the CGI is so bad.
I haven't watched it since then, so
I watched it once, like, years ago, it was on Sci-Fi Channel, and I was like, no, this isn't how I
yeah.
remembered it. Because I remember the night we rented it, my uncle brought my cousin and I to go rent movies from Blockbuster, and he's like, "Rent whenever you want." We're like, "Alright, cool." So we got Starship Troopers and Lake Placid. Fucking love both those movies, but Imma tell you, Starship Troopers still holds up. That movie, oh, man. I fucking love Starship Troopers. Sucks the book. The story is, I think with the book, it's not supposed to be satire, or maybe it is, but it takes itself kind of serious,
Mm.
and it's more about, like, if the world just became straight up everyone was, like, pro-war and stuff.
Mm.
But the movie is a satire of the book, so it kinda, like
Oh, okay.
it pokes fun out of a lot of the stuff, and if you've never seen it, I highly recommend watching it because
Okay.
it still holds up, and again, go in for a good time because there's, like, a lot of propaganda stuff in it, and it's
Mhm.
so funny. Have you ever seen the things like, "I'm doing my part," and it goes down the line to the little
Oh,
kid?
okay,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a bunch of spinoffs of it, and they all sucked. I did see today, though, that Neil Blomkamp is coming back and remaking it, and I'm like,
Oh,
"Let's go, baby. I love Neil Blomkamp." But anyway, back to Primate. While watching it, the music, when they were in the pool,
music
I heard, like,
rules.
it kicked in at one point, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, this is what she's talking about."
Yeah. So
I re
good.
I really like it's like that synth wave kind of like you had said,
Mhm.
like 80s horror stuff. Um, this isn't movie related. This isn't
Uh-huh.
related to the movie itself, but it's before the movie, the trailer, because
Mhm.
I sent you a text about this. So, when I went in there, I was the only person. There's nobody else.
Nice.
So I was like, "Hell yeah," I don't have to be worried about, like, if I make weird noises or something, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But usually when I watch horror movies, I don't really get, like, pre-spooked or anything like that or,
Mhm.
scared. But I'm watching it, and this it just a bunch of trailers played, and then this scene pops up, and it's 2 guys in a car, and the guy starts drinking his soda from his cup, and it's, like, very ASMR, like the Coca-Cola ads. And I was like, "Oh shit,
Oh,
is this like a new Coca-Cola ad or something?"
mm.
I'm like, "Is this one they just put before horror movies?" I'm watching it because also the whole way it's shot, it's not super cinematic, it's just it feels like I'm watching an ad for something.
Like a fucking commercial, like we were talking about last week, how things are filmed weird now.
Yes, yes,
Remember
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 'cause even the lighting and everything, yeah, it just that's just how it felt. And then the guy gets out to go take a piss, comes back, his friend's gone, some crazy shit happens. I don't wanna
You're
spoil
like,
the
"Okay,
trailer.
maybe not an ad."
Yeah. Imma be honest with you, still, I was 50-50
Oh,
here.
you
I was like, "Damn, what
you're
is
putting
this?"
piss in ads now? Whatevs.
Yeah, because it kept going. It wasn't like your typical ad where it was jumping cuts to different scenes of things. It was just one continuous thing, and then the fucking jump scare. I'm not gonna say what it is for anyone listening because I want people to see
Yeah.
this. I was not expecting it, and I swear I jumped and audibly yelled in the theater, and I was just like, "I'm so glad I'm the only one in here." Like, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, shit." And then from that point on, even watching the movie, I was a little, like, unnerved from that. So, I was able to enjoy the movie a little more with, like, the kind of, like, weird noises and the surround sound. I kept looking over to my side because it sounded like there was something, like,
Um,
clicking next to me, but it was just the speaker. But, yeah, go watch Primate. It was really good. I
oh,
like
yeah.
I
Very
highly
fun.
recommend it. Go see it in theaters before it's out, but, I think it's too
You're
late.
running out of time. By the time this comes out, actually, it could be too late.
I think it probably leaves this week.
I wanted
Yep.
to go see it again, but just didn't get a chance.
Yeah. That's definitely a movie, if anything, watch with a group of friends too.
But yeah, that's a fun one.
Watch it with a group of friends who like to watch movies, not ones who like to yap during movies though, because I hate that. Trying to watch a movie
Once
and they
you
just
what?
wanna
Cut
yap.
out. Oh,
'Cause I have some people who like to do that. They like to watch movies and then just while you're trying to enjoy it, they're just talking. I'm like, "Shut the fuck
mm.
up."
Yeah, I feel like when you're watching movies at home, if you're making a comment about the movie, like, totally fine. But yeah, I don't wanna have, like, a full-on conversation about random shit, you know?
I hate it when people ask, "So what's happening? Who's that guy?" Just watch the fucking movie and you'll figure it out. Stay off your fucking phone and you'll know.
You'll learn.
I have a buddy who did that to me a couple of times. We're watching the movie and the whole time I'd see him over just, like, look down, just on his phone. I'm like, "Are you bored? Do you wanna leave? You wanna turn this off?" "No, no, no, I'm good. I'm watching." I'm like, "Dude, you've been on your phone half the movie. Stop it.
Ugh, stop
Fucking
it.
stupid Alamo Drafthouse."
Ugh. I've been on a fucking tear about Draft House. I've been, like my friend Matt is probably tired of me talking about it 'cause I'm pissed. So, still don't have them there, right?
No.
Okay. So, if you're not familiar with Alamo Drafthouse in Texas, that's our used to be our cool theater. It was kind of the first one here, at least that I know of, that would do food. And before COVID, they were really, really good about no talking, no texting. And the way that you would order, you would write down on a piece of paper and then you had a little button you would press and the servers would come over. Well, you could also use that paper to rat people out that were talking, which I still do, and I did the other day because shut the fuck up.
That real fast, just to kinda
Mm.
chime in real quick, that's one thing I don't like is now that they're encouraging people to sing and be loud during movies like that. like Wicked and shit, and I'm just over here, I'm like, have a specific screening for that. Don't encourage that in all the screenings, you know
Well,
what I
here
mean?
they still have the specific screenings. Like,
Yeah.
if I went to a regular one and people were doing that, I would be fucking pissed.
Yeah, it was the chick from Wicked, the witch. She,
Oh,
I remember she encouraged something about her just, I don't know, rubs me the wrong way. I don't know
mhm,
what it is. It's she's I don't know, something about her ego. I've heard other people say the
mhm,
same thing, but hopefully it's for the same reasons as me and they're not just being, either, sexist or racist or probably both.
mm,
'Cause
mhm.
I'm not being either. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, continue. Ratting people out.
Yeah, ratting people out, you could raise the card and do that. Well, now Alamo is getting rid of the pieces of paper, and you're gonna order stuff on your fucking phone. They're saying, "Well, the app's gonna have a dark mode, so it's not gonna disrupt the movie experience." And it's like, your whole fucking theater was founded on, "We're not doing phones, we're not talking, no distractions, we're watching the movie." And now you're like, "Hey, everybody, this is all gonna be on your phone." Which, like, okay, they're saying we're still not gonna allow talking and texting. But somebody's gonna get out their phone to order a hamburger or whatever, and they're gonna check their text messages. And once they leave that dark mode app, it's gonna light up. Like, I do not think people will be able to avoid that temptation.
Yep. Very
And it's Oh, go ahead.
no, no, you go ahead. You're in your
I was just
rant. I
gonna
like
say
this.
like, I could bitch about this for, like, an hour. Also, it's gonna cut down on, the servers they have, so people are gonna be losing their jobs. You're not gonna need people to be there, like, checking tickets, taking orders, doing all of that stuff, all through a fucking app. So, it's like a cost saving thing for the company, and it's gonna be a shitty experience for the people in the theater. So, I'm fucking pissed. Apparently, Sony bought Alamo in, I think, like, 2021, which I didn't realize, which makes sense because 'cause there's been, like, some slow changes that have made it shittier.
Yeah, Sony doesn't know how to run things. I mean, granted, they made the 28 Days Later movie. I noticed that at the beginning of this time. I was like, Sony, I'm like, oh, that's right, they did put this out. But no, when it comes to like the Marvel movies, they're like Venom and
Mhm.
Morbius. God damn, those are I'm like, y'all still stuck at 2003. What y'all doing? Anyway, regardless, that's not what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm just pissed about it.
no,
Sucks.
I'll go on rants about shit like that all the time. I can't stand it when people open their phone. See, like, if I have to open mine, because usually I'm checking just to make sure everything is fine at the house, with Sandy and
Mm,
stuff.
mhm,
And I'll turn my brightness all the way down, and even then in
mhm,
a dark room like that, it's still kind of bright. But I'll like hold it up to my chest close like this, and I'll look, and then I'll put
mhm,
it down next to me. I usually put it in the seat next to me because no one's sitting there, and just so I'm not tempted to reach for it. But I can't stand it when other people in there because they don't turn their brightness down. They just full on out checking their phone, and out my peripheral, it's like, dude, it's like someone's shining a flashlight. I'm like, stop it! I can't see the movie. I
mhm.
can't concentrate. It's
Yeah.
just people's public etiquette, I guess, just sucks. I can't stand it. I hate how people nowadays too. They're like, um, they'd prefer to just stay at home and watch the movie. Again, I think I've said this on here before. I know I've said it 1,000 times to people, but I say that's like I say that so often. I say a lot of shit, I guess. But I love
Empathy.
going. Yeah, no, I love going to theaters. Like I like it is one of my things to do.
Yeah.
Like some people
Me
have like
too.
a they want to go. They have a specific place they like to go to because it's their comfort place. The movie theater is my comfort place. If I could stay
Mhm.
there all day and watch different movies, I would.
Yep.
And it's just I like being entertained, and I just like media. I like movies, and I don't know, just ever since I was a little kid, it's been one of my favorite things. It's one of my, like, 3
Mhm.
favorite things. The other one, go-karts.
Oh, okay, cool.
Go ride
Yeah.
go-karts all day. Love it.
We have some cool places here if you end up coming here for the horror convention, we can go ride go-karts.
Hell yeah. Sounds good. We have one place out here, I finally got to go to it,
Oh, nice.
and it was fun. It was fun as hell. really fast. It's like the fast go-karts where they're like, "Alright, you gotta wear helmets." We're like, "Fuck
Scary
yeah."
sometimes.
But that's all yeah, I need to look into that though. But, yeah, uh, w before we move on to yours, that's what I was the thing I was trying to get at was, I hate that people don't wanna go to the movies anymore.
Oh, mhm.
They'd rather just watch them at home, and I know that's, like, a big thing where why movies go straight to,
Oh, mhm.
video on demand and streaming because they're like, "Alright, it's not making enough in theater, let's get it there so people would rent it at home," and usually that's where some movies that didn't do good in theaters find their home and find their place because people finally check
Mhm.
them out. They're like, "Oh, this is really good." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you coulda went and saw it over here and actually gave them money. Now you're just giving Netflix or HBO money."
Yeah, I kinda went through a period of time where I didn't go as much because I was fucking pissed at other people's theater etiquette, like you said, like the phones, the talking, and Alamo got to a point where, like, they kinda wouldn't do anything about it. Like, they used to play ads before the movie that were like, "Hey, if you talk, we're gonna kick you out," and then they stopped playing those. I mean, now they have the standard, like, "Don't talk," but before it was like, "We will fucking throw you out."
Well, that's
And then
awesome.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They even for a while, they played a voicemail that this disgruntled customer left talking about how she was pissed that they threw her out or whatever, and the ad was just like, "Hey, don't be like this lady, like, we'll throw you out if you talk and text," and it was so awesome. But they kinda stopped doing that, and, so
They went
yeah,
all
I
big
didn't go for a
corporate.
while because 'cause I'm like, other people are fucking ruining it, but now I've gone back and, yeah, I'm just gonna start asking people to stop talking if
Y
I need to, or, be like, "Hey, your phone's really bright, it's distracting me." Because I think maybe people are, like, non-confrontational enough that it might, like, scare them, they're
yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm being called out," you know? So
I've had so many people, and you can talk to any of my friends who've gone to movies with me, how irritated I get because somehow I always sit next or around the most irritating people who won't shut the
God, I
fuck
do
up.
too,
We went and
and my brain
saw
hears it, I can't tune it out.
exactly.
All I
Y
hear is the bitch over there being like, I'm like,
Mhm,
"Shut the
mhm.
fuck up."
I had what'd we go see? We went and saw I think it was going to see Endgame, Avengers Endgame. Movie theater is fucking packed, okay? This doesn't happen anymore, but I'm talking every seat filled, alright? So we sit down, and I'm stuck next to this girl, and Imma just say her 2 boyfriends, I don't know, that's just for some reason, that's my headcanon, but she's, uh she's one of those tiny little girls, she's just like, uh, just watching the movie and just, like, she won't shut the fuck up. It's a specific type of person I can't, like, I don't know how to describe, but she just wouldn't shut up and commenting on everything in trailers, and then, like, one of the Godzilla movie trailers came on, and she's like, "Oh my god." I'm making up names here. "Aaron, just watching it," and then Mothra showed up, and she throws her legs up on the chair, like Indian style, she's like, "Oh my god, Mothra, it's Mothra, oh my god." Just would not shut the fuck up, and I'm like, "Please do not do this during the whole movie." And then she just kept saying, like, just like, someone dies in the movie, "Oh my god, he died." No fucking shit. We just watched the same thing. Just shut up. Sometimes I mumble to myself, I say stuff to myself just loud enough for them to hear, and I was like, "Man, I really wish they'd just shut the fuck up," and I think I saw her, like, kinda, like, look over, and then she eventually kinda quieted down, but then it got to the end when there's, like, a big emotional thing, and she was still making lots of sounds and like, crying and, "Oh, fucking hate you," and then I think it was Batman versus Superman. This kid behind me just kept kicking my fucking seat, and his parents weren't doing anything about it. I stood up, I turned around, looked the parents dead in the eyes, just stared at them, and I walked off. I went and found another seat a little further down. I felt really bad because I left my friend who was
Oh.
sitting with me.
Oh.
I'm like, "I can't do this, I can't." But yeah, there's this that happens so much to me. So, I pick and choose when I go. I
Yeah.
go during the weekday
That's
around
fair.
noon, or I go late at night.
Mhm.
And I know a lot of people our age are like, "Oh, I can't stay past, 9 or 10. I'm not going out." I'm like, "Nah, dog."
That's me.
Nah, I get it. I mean, most people have, normal sleep schedules and shit, normal things to do. Me, I'm like, "Nah, I'm a night owl. I've accepted it." But yeah, I like to go see the I miss midnight releases. Those are fun. We don't get
Mhm.
those. Now they're 7 PM. But yeah, that's my rant about movie theaters and movie etiquette. Shut the fuck up.
If you're listening, shut the fuck up.
So
In the theater.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I swear every time I am waiting for the one person. Cause I like every time no one ever pushes me over that line. They get me there and then it stops. But like I'm waiting for the day for me to just go off on somebody. Just be like, shut the fuck up, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get someone. Like I'm not just stop it. I didn't
Yeah.
pay to listen to you. I paid to watch the movie. You wanna talk? Leave. Oh, one more complaint. The teenagers who don't
Oh.
sit the fuck down. Throughout the whole movie, they just kinda get up and get down. Do you ever
I've had them where they'll, like, leave the theater and come back a bunch, but not really, like,
Oh, that's what I'm talking
clear the
about.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
Like, but so you're trying to watch the movie, but out your peripheral, you see them moving, and you're like, and then they're up and down. I'm like, "Where are y'all going?"
yeah.
Never in a hurry, always nonchalant. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry, I could keep
Yeah.
going.
No, no, I totally get it. This is, like, me all the time, just bitching about people not acting correctly in the movies.
Oh my god,
Pisses
we're
me off.
boomers. Back in my day, everyone used to shut the fuck up in the movie theater.
Yeah, they did though.
I feel like there's a time and place, man. There's a time and place,
Yeah.
and you gotta read the room. And most of the time, that
Mhm.
room is be quiet.
Yep. It's, shut the fuck up. So I have some fun watches this week.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
I rewatched Sinners with G. He really liked it. So I'm not gonna talk about that, but I did wanna add one thing. Last week I said that there was part of the vampire storyline that I thought needed a little work. I fully retract that statement as I realized there was something I missed.
Okay.
And I won't, like, talk about it because I don't wanna spoiler or anything, but I thought that they had, like, a small oversight in, like, the vampire lore, but they didn't. I just missed something, so, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
is
it doesn't matter. That was me not getting something. I'll tell you after. It's insignificant,
I
but
feel
yeah,
like
all that to say there's nothing wrong with Sinners. It's great.
I feel like I could probably ask this in a way. Does it have to do with what happened to everyone else?
Um, Group of vampires, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
because when you were saying that last week, I was like, I don't recall. I wasn't sure exactly what you're talking about, but still tell me after to make sure we're on the same
yeah, yeah,
page.
yeah.
Did you? I don't know if we touched on this last time we talked about centers, but did you see the people that I was talking about who had like a minute of screen time? And I'm like, you can't introduce those people. I need more of them. I need a backstory. I need a
Oh,
full
yeah.
movie. Oh my god, they were so intriguing and just like I'm like I like the idea of that. These people, this is their land. Like I
Oh,
just as vampire hunters, that is a cool concept.
oh, yeah, 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 that would be really cool.
Yeah, but I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I cried again at the end, the part that I told you about. I think, like, because of my cat, it just made like, I hope that's what happens for me,
Yeah.
and,
No,
like
I got you.
yeah, I was like, "Ah." Yeah, it was really good. I watched a double feature of the same movie. I watched the original and the remake, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. The new one is considered horror. I don't know why the old one isn't. It's considered a thriller, but it's fucking scary. So, it's a woman that some things happen and she ends up needing a nanny. And the nanny is a fucking psycho and basically is trying to, like, dismantle her family and turn everyone against her so that she can be the mom of the family. And, like, this is, like, a real life horror. It was really tense, and I really enjoyed it. The original one's from 1992, and then they did a 2005 remake. It might be a Hulu original, I'm not sure. But, they were both good, but yeah, the 1992 one, highly recommend. Very good.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking it up
Mhm.
now. I've heard of this movie, but
Mhm.
is this
Yeah, I'd
tied
heard of it for years and just never had seen it, but I decided to go for it, I'm glad I did.
is this tied to the 1917?
Hmm,
The
no.
Hand That Rocks the Cradle? No, I don't think so, 'cause there's a silent film. I don't think it is. Premise seems
Oh,
different.
interesting. But, I like a black and white, so I'll have to check it out.
This is true. You still have to remember that topic. You're like, "I
Triple
never
feature.
will."
Oh my god, yeah, y'all, I had put, on our sheet of topics that we're gonna talk about, I put Alyssa black and white thing, and I have no idea what that means, and I've been racking my brain, and I don't know if I'll ever remember. Maybe.
That happens. I
And then I watched something that this is literally the worst movie I have ever seen, Err at Fart Lake. I
You did
watched it.
watch it? Ah!
Dude,
Alright, alright. Let's hear it.
it oh my god. So, basically, some friends going up to a lake cabin, but there is a guy that was murdered, and it's kinda like a Jason thing. He's terrorizing the people at the lake, but so it came out in 2009. This feels like high schoolers in 2009 made this movie for some kind of class. It
Isn't
was
that what I said when I watched the trailer? Like, it
yeah,
feels like
you were spot on with, like, the Party City props and shit, like, oh my god, I've never seen shittier wigs, like, it it was
what was it at least entertaining, or was it so
yeah.
bad you're like, "Oh my god, how ca" okay, okay.
There were parts where it was so bad that I was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up," but there were also really entertaining parts, like, there's just not really any normal dialogue in the movie, like, everyone is just saying the weirdest shit at all times. So, it's kind of like that's why it feels like it was written by high schoolers because it's just so out there that
It's because it's how they think normal people talk. This is how adults
yeah,
talk.
or they're like, every line has to be funny or
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, just I wrote a couple down.
Everything's a quip. Thank you for taking one for the team on this one.
Oh my god. I still need to watch the sequel. I decided I'm going to, but,
God.
okay, so I don't even remember the context of this conversation, but so this guy says, "You think you're dark? I can poop from my dick tip."
What?
And that's just like a standard line in this movie, it's nothing special.
My god. I don't know I don't know if that's is that worse than
Oh,
your
yeah, your
mom's?
mother smells like carpet cleaner. This one I took a video of, so I'll have to put it on the Instagram. So, everybody's just sitting around talking. This guy goes, "I gotta go drop some bowel fungus off in the toilet. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a dead horse's dingleberry, y'all." It's just, like, what every line is like, basically.
God, yeah, they were all sitting around probably high as fuck, is like, What's the next funny line? What's the next funny line?" Or the you know what? I have a feeling there was no script to this movie.
Yeah,
They were
who
just
fucking
winging it,
knows?
scene for scene.
I
God.
give them credit though, because some of the times I don't know how they kept a straight face, because it's just so beyond out there.
Yeah.
Like, there's one character that, she's thinks she's like an old-timey film star. So she kinda talks in, like, that voice. She's like, "Yeah, I like to go to the talkies, see? I love the pictures." Like, she's like
"Hey,
that the entire time.
hey, pal, let me get a classic Coke. Make it a double for me and my gal," you know?
Yeah, yeah. She's like that the whole time. There's another girl that's goth, but she's like, uh, pretty much like a nymphomaniac. She's just always, like, saying the grossest sexual stuff. There's one guy that's, like, obsessed with music and Bon Jovi and stuff. Like, they're all just really strange characters that I don't know how they would be friends in real life, but
They're
whatever.
there's just a dartboard in the room that they're just fucking chucking darts
Yeah.
at. Spinning a wheel of like, "All right, what character trait does this guy have?" Or musician, "All right, who's he into?" "Bon Jovi."
Yeah, pretty much. Um, I have a spoiler that I could tell you, like, how the movie ends. I feel like it it doesn't really matter, but
I
if
will
you
never
don't
watch this movie, go for
okay, that's what I'm
it.
thinking. Most people probably aren't gonna spend the time to do this, but I was sick this weekend. That's not even an excuse. I was gonna watch it anyway. Trying to make
I'm proud
myself
of
look
you.
better, but no,
I'm
I would've
proud of
watched it. Thank you. Um, so at the end, for some reason, they have the killer, and this girl had come to save them, and how they decide that they're gonna get rid of the killer is she's like, "Shove him up my ass. I have these leeches that have been living in my ass that I've trained to eat human flesh. And so we're gonna put him up my ass, and that's how he's gonna die. The leeches in my ass are gonna consume him, and then I'm gonna shit out the bones." And that's exactly what happens.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
I I don't understand.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I don't either. I have no fucking idea.
I have leeches up my ass. That's what I'm stuck on. I'm like, "What are you doing?" This reminds me of the story that you guys told about the maggot lady on
Oh,
Nervous
yeah,
Laughter,
mhm.
like, oh my god.
Yeah, she's been training leeches in her ass, and they shove a full-grown man up her ass, and she, like, shits out the bones. It was
How did they show this? I just need to know, like, was it like did they show it or was it like an off-screen kinda thing?
they did, like, some creative kinda cuts, like, they start putting him in, and then, like, I guess he kinda it shows him, like, from behind where they probably just, like, had him behind and kinda lined it
Gotcha.
up so
Okay,
it looked
yeah.
like and then
That's what I thought they did, yeah.
there was a shot from above where, like, her legs are out and, like, his feet are in the middle, but since she's, like, on all fours, he was probably just, like, hiding under her, and they got the shot from above that looked like his feet were, like, sticking out of her butt.
She was on all fours. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, that's how you have to get a grown man up your ass, you didn't know that?
really feel like they wanted to make some weird kinda, like, fetish porn video, but they were
It felt like that a little bit, yeah, but I
like,
think they're just bad writers.
"Oh my god."
He has a
Well,
ton of other movies, apparently, so maybe I'll check them out one day.
yes, and then, report back because I
He's
just
like, "I will never watch this."
God. Like, it'd be one thing if it was like if it was, like, really funny creative shit, but it's like
If it was
fun
what? Sorry, you cut
if
out.
I'm sorry, if it was, like, really funny creative shit, like,
Oh, uh-huh.
actual witty, I feel like that would be entertaining, but the fact that it just sounds like it's funny because of how absurd and over the top, I don't know, that it just yeah,
It
I
was
got
a
nothing.
lot.
I don't know. Yeah. So that was
Jamie
Blood
and I
Fart
were
Lake. Oh, so
Yeah,
Jamie and what?
Jamie and I were talking when I first turned it on, and, I sent her the video of, like, the "2 I'll be back in 2 shakes of a dead dingleberry," or whatever the fuck. And she was like, "Oh my god, I started that movie one time." I guess she
Oh,
didn't finish it. She was like, "The acting is so terrible." I'm like, "Yeah." So, I was very impressed that, Jamie knew of, Bloodfart Lake.
Imma be honest with you, that doesn't surprise me much. Seems right up her alley.
She finds the good, like, I wanna say uncut gems, but that's not the right word. The hidden gems, yes.
The hidden what was it? The brown fungus? What?
Yeah.
I just my god. She's also a Tu this
Bow
was on Tubi, right? The bowel
Yeah,
fungus. Oh my god. Yeah,
and the turlet.
she probably saw that, was like, Imma check this out," and it was probably just too bad. It wasn't the good kind of bee, it was
Yeah, I was reading the comments on Letterboxd, and I guess, there was some documentary about low budget movies, and they featured that dude's movies in it, so I guess that's how some people came to watch it, so I'm kinda interested to find that documentary.
I am, looking that up now. Low budget movie that features god damn it, Blood Fart Lake. My FBI agent's like, "Motherfucker, would you stop with this movie?"
Shut up about Bloodfart Lake, please.
Uh Terror at Blood Fart Lake is a no-budget, campy teen slasher film with
No
tongue-in-cheese
budget.
horror movie references. At least they're honest, man. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Disappointing low-budget horror movie. Dude, with a name like with Blood
What
Fart
did you
Lake,
think was gonna happen?
oh my god. I can't find anything, but if you find anything about a documentary, let me
Yeah,
know.
for it, 'cause I'm interested in watching that. Because 'cause I'm all for low budget movies, but this one was the worst movie I've ever seen. It made Snakes on a Train look like an Oscar winner.
Yeah. I feel like
But it was fun.
low-budget movies nowadays shouldn't have too much of an excuse for looking bad because
Yeah.
of how easily anybody could just with a computer can learn how to do that. I'm sure
Yeah.
if you're in that film world, somebody who could make shit look good, you know?
Mhm.
Because
I mean
I'm gonna bring up Neil Blomkamp, like, the shit he did with CGI in District
Mhm.
9, at the time, I'm sure it still holds up, but even at the time, it was just mind-blowing that that was CGI because it looks so fucking real. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about shadows, it looked like it belonged there. It didn't have that weird, like it doesn't look like someone standing next to the character, it just looks like somebody imposed. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, sorry.
No, that was all I had for Bloodfart Lake, so
Well, thank you. If we find any more, you still need to watch, what is it, the Hibachi movie?
yeah, Human Hibachi, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I had looked that one up, and I think it's streaming somewhere for free. There's, like, 3 of them, so, yeah, I still need to do that one, and, that Gingerbread Man, The
Oh,
Passion
yeah.
of the Crust. I gotta watch that too. Maybe I'll save that for Christmas, but
Yeah, we, we gotta I wanna try to do at least one holiday movie for every holiday, like, if there is
oh, yeah, for
for it, you
sure.
know? Like, we have oh my god, brain
Hey,
up.
is that what
Valentine's Day,
you're
thank you. Yes, and I am going to rewatch Hard Eyes, and
Yes, I
I
looked for it
recommend
the other day, and
I
it was
recommend
not
you
on
watching
anything
it.
I had.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna need to find it. Maybe they'll have
Well,
it at the library or something.
'cause I'm telling you, that is a good movie. I've been riding high
Mhm.
on that movie since I saw it. Not that I
Okay.
think about it every day, but the fact when I try to think about movies that I, watched last year,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
definitely one that stood out.
Yes, I was hoping I'd be able to find it and watch it for this week, but,
It's on, Netflix.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that is the
I'll just have
only
to
thing.
subscribe.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, and you could rent it on everything else, though.
Meh.
But yeah,
I was gonna do
Netflix.
Netflix for, like, a month and knock out some shows that I wanna watch, so
Speaking of which, this is actually a good segue. I like that we mention segues on here instead of just doing them.
Yeah. Hey, just so you know, we're gonna segue to another topic.
Yeah. So you
Just
said you were done
wait.
with your stuff, though? I don't wanna, like.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. We finished Stranger Things.
Oh, nice. What'd y'all
Yeah.
think?
I really enjoyed it. I liked it. I I see how people could be let down by it,
Mhm.
but I have theories of why people were let down by it. I think because it took so long to come out,
Oh, yeah.
there was all these theories that people had, and we're like, "Oh, what if this person
Mhm.
dies? Or what if this, and this?" And then when it comes out, none of their theories held up. But I think it's because they
Oh.
forgot that they were just fan theories, and over the course of the last 4 years,
They're like, "This is what's gonna happen."
yeah, this is what they said was gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's like, no, that's
Yeah.
what somebody made up. But I like the way it ended. It ended on a very, like, just sweet moment, like, sweet, like,
Oh, good.
it almost got me to tear up, but Sandy
Oh.
was fucking bawling the whole time.
Oh.
When you said you were crying during Sinners, I was like, "Oh, that sounds like Sandy," because she was crying through Stranger Things, and I enjoyed it. I could see some of people's complaints, but I liked it. I think what hurt the show was just the gaps in between it.
Yeah, it was I don't even know how long it was, but it felt like quite a while. I mean
I think it was the 1st season, I wanna say then the 2nd season, and then it was 2 years between 2 and 3, and
oh,
then
okay.
4 years between 3 and 4, and then 4 years between 4 and 5.
Wow, okay, so that's
Yeah.
longer gaps than I was thinking.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
it
it's been
came
a
out.
10-year span, right?
Yes. Yeah, I was about to say it came out in 2016? Yeah, so I think this made 10 years, so about 9 or 10.
That's crazy.
Mhm. 'Cause I almost said 2013, but it wasn't 2013. That's too old. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I say it's easier to get through than The Walking Dead, that's all I'm gonna say. Like,
Did
It's
you
rid
keep up with The Walking Dead? I can't remember, or did you stop watching? Okay.
I stopped watching because remember early on in the when we started doing this, I had mentioned I found someone did a fan edit. Uh Dick Rash's wife always asks me, she's like, "Did you ever finish it?" I'm like, "No, I can't get through it." She's like, "No, I get it." Because our deal was I'll finish The Walking Dead if she watches all of Dexter. And then she always asks me, and I'm like, "Did you finish Dexter?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, look, you can't say anything." Which reminds me, I gotta watch Dexter. I gotta watch the new season.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you said that that was a show that you did you finish it, or you said you just weren't that
Yeah.
big on it, or you fell
Yeah,
off?
no, I finished it, and I liked it. I just thought there were a couple seasons that kinda went on too long. Like,
It
and
was
I actually really do like the ending. I feel like it's a really cool ending, at least the original. I've only seen the original. Yeah, I feel like it just kinda drug on for a little bit in some places, but I enjoyed it.
yeah, so the first 4 seasons were really good because it had the same showrunner,
Mm,
and then everything after that, they kept swapping, but I think it was 5 and 6 were the ones that, like, people didn't really like that much, that they
mhm,
felt like drug on.
mhm,
7 was when it came back, and that's the more, like, religious take one,
mm,
and then was it 8 seasons or 9? I don't know. But then, then it ended, and I remember being really disappointed with the ending, okay? But
mhm.
turns out I remembered it completely fucking wrong.
Oh.
So, when I went back and rewatched it and I finished, I'm like, "Oh, I actually kinda like this. I like
Mm,
where this ended." Now, I don't know if it's because, at that point, I had already watched it and then watched the new series, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I forgot how much I had loved that show, and just hearing the theme and just Dexter
yeah.
in general, like, it made me realize because I was like, I don't think I have a show where, like, I'm like, I could be a part of, like, that fandom where I'm like, "Oh," because like, I'm not, like,
Mm,
a diehard for anything, but,
yeah.
like, how Sandy is with Buffy, like, she's got this really dope box set right here.
Oh, shit! I like Buffy. I've been wanting to rewatch that. Hell yeah.
Okay, well, let me finish what I'm saying, and I'll show you this real fast.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, and that's how I am with Dexter. Because rewatching it, I'm like, I could just listen to that theme all day, and then when they released the prequel series,
Mhm.
my mind was just fucking blown because I was like, "All right, you can't fuck this up. You
No.
cannot. Dude, every character they got to play the younger versions of everyone, spot on.
Wow. That's
I'm
awesome.
talking the chick who plays Deborah, her
Mhm.
mannerisms, the way she says things, same with Dexter. The only one who seems a little different is the dad, but I like the dad
Mhm.
in the prequel series. Rewatching the old show, the dad's acting is kind of awkward and stiff and just
Mm.
weird. But now I need to watch the Resurrection or whatever because apparently
Oh.
he wants to continue doing the show. Because before he was
Oh,
done,
okay.
he felt like there was nothing more. But there's supposed to be another season, and they're in New York, and it follows Harrison and shit too. I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Interesting.
So I highly recommend watching it. At least watch the prequel series.
Yeah.
Or prequel series kind of spoils the end of the sequel series.
Mm.
So if you do feel like picking it up, watch New Blood, then the prequel series. Yeah.
Yeah.
But real
Yeah, show
fast,
me this Buffy.
Sandy is a massive, massive Buffy fan.
Dude, the Buffy theme song is like, "Oh, whoa, that's awesome."
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
her box set. There we go.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Huh. One's missing. Oh, it's on the shelf. That's right. That's right. That's right. I remember I found it one day and I'm like, why is this out? But
One
yeah,
of the
it's
best
cool.
theme songs ever, in my
It is.
opinion.
It is.
It goes
Uh,
so hard.
I love theme songs. One of my favorite, like,
Mhm.
that one's one of them. I love the Malcolm in the Middle theme song. I love
Oh, uh-huh.
the '90s X-Men cartoon theme song, the Power Rangers theme song. That shit goes so hard for no fucking reason, like but also the Dexter theme song. I love the it's this little
Um,
trying to think of some other shows, but she is such a massive Buffy fan that do you know about the comics?
mm-mm. I know there
So
are some, but I'm not really familiar with them.
there's a bunch of different comics, like, "Oh, here's we got this TV show, we're gonna do comics." But when the show ended, they continued it in comic book form.
Oh, okay.
So it was like they're divided by seasons. So whatever season the show ended
Oh.
on, the graphic novel set picks up, this is season I'm gonna make up a number because I don't remember. This is season 8,
Mhm.
and that's like a set of graphic novels, and then the next set is season 9, and then they continued Angel. They continued Angel, the TV show, like that
Oh,
too.
cool. Yeah.
Then they did, like, a Spike spinoff, and it was just like,
Mm,
Joss Whedon, fuck him, uh, sucks, but, it is what it is. He had his hands in it, so it's very like the show, and
cool.
Sandy loved it so much, and then, they stopped and then rebooted the comic, but,
Mm,
yeah, she's a big fan of that. I met
nice.
the artist or writer I think it was the artist for some of the Angel comics at a convention here, and I was talking to him. I was like, "How much is it for an autograph and stuff?" And or no, I just went and talked to him, that's what it was. I was telling him how, like, Sandy's a big fan and stuff, and I don't know, but I think he asked, he's like, "Well, did you want me to sign something for her?" And I was like, "Honestly, man, I don't really have the money here right now. This was just free. I was just coming to see what this is." He's like, "No, I got you, man. Hold on." So he gave me a stack of comics, and he
Oh,
just signed them. And I'm like, "Are you sure, man?"
holy
He's like, "Yeah."
shit. That's
He's like
so cool.
he's like, "My wife would be thrilled to know that some of these were taken from the closet." But just the fact that he was just so nice about it, I was like I
Oh,
brought it home to her and surprised her. She was like, "Oh, that's
wow.
awesome." Now they're sitting on a shelf somewhere. I don't know where they're at, but it's
That's
still
really
really
cool.
cool experience. I met Xander too.
Well, nice.
Yeah. He was at a convention that he wasn't a part of the main convention, but one of the
Mhm.
booths there brought him, and I walked by, I was like, "Oh shit, there he is." And then I think he was getting up leaving. You're supposed to pay to take pictures with these people, but I caught him as he
Mhm.
was walking in the crowd. I was like, "Hey man, I was like, I don't mean to bother you, but I was a big fan of the show growing up, and my girlfriend's like a mega fan. Can I get like a quick picture with you?" He was like, "Yeah, sure, man." Put his arm around me. I'm like, "All right, cool, thanks." And he bounced. I'm like, "Cool." He was cool about it. It wasn't the whole Chucky situation where I felt bad about that.
Oh, yeah.
I told you about that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
"Yeah, I guess."
And I'm like, "Damn, why is he being a dick?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, wait, we were supposed to pay for that." Because I wasn't thinking. Because to me, a picture is a picture. I feel weird for paying for a picture with someone. Now, if I get your autograph, I get it. Pay for it because, most people are getting that to sell off. But
Shitty.
I'm like, a picture? Come on, man. The actor for Spike is really cool though, because he told some people that I knew, uh, more acquaintances, I guess. They told them that, yeah, can we get a picture or a selfie? And he's like, If I do, I have to charge you. But what you could do is you could go over there, take a selfie, and I happen to be in the background." So they took a selfie, and he's just like waving in the background.
Aw, that's
Yeah, and then there are some celebrities, as Abraham from The Walking Dead. He just went up, scratched out on his sign, and dropped his prices. And then he'll take your phone and just click, 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 click.
oh, nice.
Yep.
That's
It
what
was
we'll do
cool.
when we're famous. We'll never
Yeah.
charge for a picture.
One of these podcasts will get off the ground.
Yep.
Are y'all recording
Speaking of
this week?
that
Oh, sorry,
huh?
sorry. Yep, go for it. Nope, speaking of that,
No,
you
I was
go.
just gonna say, speaking of that, tell your friends, subscribe. Write us stories, do all the things.
Yeah, follow us, write us, let us know you're listening. Please. I don't care if you don't
Please.
like us, let us know you're listening because it's like
Be like, "Hey,
I
fuck you, your opinions suck." Maybe not that, but you know what, whatever, sure.
Yeah, don't antagonize us, look, we're nice people. We're very understanding people. Just don't be mean, but I mean, just be like, "Yeah, this isn't for me." But it's like it's got to be for some people because there's people, watching. We get like at least 15 to 20 listens. I mean, to me that's really good. That's
Yeah,
20 people. I heard someone describe it once. Imagine 20 people in a room looking right at you.
for sure, yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking cool.
I would be scared to talk in front of 20 people just casually. I mean, maybe not scared, but it would be a little stressful.
No, I feel you. I would totally, totally, totally be that way too, which is really weird. But you put me on stage with a guitar playing
Yeah,
music, I will just go ham. Like, I
right.
have so much fun. But if you're like, all right, get up there and do a report, talk to them, I'm like, oh, fuck. But if it's a room full of friends, I don't have a problem. Sandy says I put on the Derek show, and I don't mean to do it.
But then
Um,
we show.
one more thing, because I
Mhm.
don't know if I texted you this. We have a listener in the UK.
Oh. "Hello, mate."
Hello, governor.
Like, "And we don't have a listener in the
Yep.
UK anymore."
Fuck, it dropped from 0.4 to 0.
Fun while it lasted.
Yep. Dobby wants a sock, please. That's my favorite, like, I guess, air quotes, British accent. I like to do this voice. When you're sleeping at night, I like to watch you.
That
I watch
salad
you
fingers?
breathe. No, it's my version of Dobby from Harry Potter.
Ah,
Give
salad
Dobby
fingers.
a sock. Kinda, yeah. I think I think Salad Fingers is maybe a little more whispery. I don't know. I have to
Yeah,
listen to
maybe a
it.
little slower.
Yeah, but yeah,
Sorry,
please write
you
us.
cut off your Dobby.
No, I don't give. Please do not let me keep doing voices. Like I like doing them, but I feel like it becomes cringy at some point.
Oh,
Oh
man.
shit, my bad. Um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, write us an email. Find us online somewhere on Instagram, the Nightmare Signal Pod on.
Yes, you've been doing great with the Instagram posts.
Yep, and
I've
I
been
I think
slacking,
we
I
I
apologize.
think we got some good stuff from this episode too. No, you're good. Don't worry
For
about it.
sure.
But yeah, find us on there at the Nightmare Signal Pod on Instagram. Find us on YouTube at the Nightmare Signal Podcast and email us at the Nightmare Signal at gmail.com. I will probably I'll probably make a TikTok soon just to kind of upload videos there to get some kind of, spread. But yeah, we'll call it here. This was a good talk. We made about an hour and a half. This is really good. We only intended an hour, but look at us. Yeah. All right. Well, until next time, my dudes, stay spooky.
Bye.
I don't know. I'll come up with something cool.
Put dudes up your butt and have the leeches eat them, and tell us about it.